FumbLynn, again, a character, or a player with a very storied legacy, right, for being great at multiple platform fighters. And Saiki on the low has the same thing going on for him. I mean, people might know him for his multiverses gameplay, right? He was Tom and Jerry back then, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe, yes.
Yeah, I think that's who he played. But he was also a killer with Sheik in Smash 4, the best player in Arizona for quite some time. I'm not sure how active he's been in Ultimate, if he even really kept up with it, because I haven't seen him in results for a while. But anytime Saiki shows up, he's showing up big. Here we go, winners finals. Off to a hot start in game one. These two are right in each other's face, scrapping.
Oh yeah, for sure. We can see a solid 61% right there from Saiki onto FumbLynn. I'm not sure how much matchup experience FumbLynn has up against Saiki in this matchup against the Danny Phantom, but right now I feel as though this is definitely going to come down to how FumbLynn can find ways to work around that laser from Saiki, because Saiki definitely knows what to do off of those laser extensions.
Yeah, again, if I'm not mistaken, this is a run back from a day or two ago in another tournament, and I believe Saiki came out on top and won the bracket, so we'll see what's able to change on FumbLynn's end. She clearly adapted very well against Solar Flare in such a short span. Maybe with this kind of time advantage this time around, it'll look a little bit better for her. But so far, Saiki in control. The back air gonna pop Lucy in vampire mode, just a little bit lighter than normal. And yeah, that's enough to take her down. Let's see if she can get one of these key hits, either start a combo or just find a hard hit, maybe in vampire mode.
Yeah, and here we see the teleport really coming in clutch, able to catch off the tech chases and more. Saiki, here we go. Light forward air, into the neutral air, into the forward strong, and that is a KO. Oh man, is this a good lead right now for Saiki. FumbLynn kind of have to find some way to get back in there.
Yeah, man, the Nair, the Fair, both such great combo starters for Danny, and they put you just off stage where that strong forward air is going to actually connect with you. Okay, light forward air, projectile, and just can't keep it up, but still the juggle continues. And was that an EX forward chair right there? Even though it only does extra damage now and not extra knockback, that still was just enough to finish the job.
Sometimes you need a little bit more of that power on that play. It can close out a stop, but look at these neutral airs. My goodness, that move, it hits both in front and behind you, and the hitbox on it is absolutely massive. It can scoop you up in situations where you think it just won't hit you, but right now, Saiki is using forward air and neutral to keep FumbLynn out and making neutral just a nightmare.
FumbLynn using those forward airs and forward chairs to try to respond to these kicks from Danny. Those are very disjointed moves. I can see them outranging him, but low-key, Danny has a longer reach despite the lack of a disjoint, right? So it just really depends on how you're able to set these whiff punishes up and space around your opponent's hitboxes. That said, FumbLynn down one stock to 4. It was almost completely a shutout right there. And yeah, wow, a JV4 to do it. Jesus Christ. Saiki, what is going on? This guy is godlike.
Yeah, the neutral air, man, that was definitely a key move in that matchup. Just being able to throw out that move and just create combos off of it. I did not know neutral air confirmed that easily into strong forward air on FumbLynn. I'm not sure. One of them was slime canceled or slime boosted. And then we also saw a few situations where it just straight up comboed onto FumbLynn. I'm not sure if it has to do with mode that Lucy's in, whether it be human mode, vampire, or ghost. But man, oh man, Saiki having a lot of steam right now, Max.
Yeah, it seems like at least in the two heavier modes, human and vampire, that is an effortless combo. And I don't know if there's any DI in the world that's going to save FumbLynn. By the way, that the double kick is his forward air. It looks like it's okay. Yeah, it looks the opposite, but I just played Danny for the first few times today, and I was like, oh, weird, I didn't know that.
Thank you for that. I totally thought that was neutral air.
Yeah, no worries.
I worked with the character once or twice, and I was like, I thought that was neutral air, but yeah, I guess I'm wrong. That's forward air.
Yeah, big.
Quick update. You were talking about a hypothetical tournament a few days ago. It was the League Trolley Still Kicking It number 2, where FumbLynn lost 3-0 to Saiki.
Damn. All right, well, that's certainly a statement. I mean, again, FumbLynn leading the pack in terms of results so far in these tournaments, but Saiki making a play from behind here. But hold on. He just switched to Patrick here on Technodrome? Oh, that might have been a menu error. Like he might have been moving the stick around as the game loaded up.
Yeah, it might have been a menu error or something like that. Yeah, I was shocked too. I was like, okay, after that performance, you're gonna switch characters? That's interesting.
Is that a feature, Max?
No, absolutely not. It gets me just as tight as it gets everyone else. Oh, you mean to like throw people off, like if they're mentally preparing? Like, I didn't know if you were just memeing, but no, it's absolutely not a feature. Okay. For a second, I was like, wait a minute, maybe he's not memeing, because that could be a valid thing, but that would be really stupid. Either way,
I see the logic behind it a little bit.
yeah, right. It's grime tactics, but there's no way that's on purpose, and there's no way Saiki is gonna lock Patrick in a high stakes match like this. Here we go. The real game 2 is underway on Technodrome. This stage being so small, I mean, I could see it working out for FumbLynn just because you don't have to work as hard to get in against these projectiles from Danny, right? But at the same time, everywhere is really close to the blast zone, and we've seen how effective Saiki is at closing the stocks out with the forward chairs.
Definitely seeing how effective Saiki is. And these smaller blasts, I think this works both ways, right? You see Saiki be able to have those low ones, but I think FumbLynn right now with this stage pick, this is going to be a little bit more comfortable for FumbLynn. I think FumbLynn can use these platforms to go to extend combos just as much as Saiki can. But it really comes down to these sorts of edge guards here, Max. Look at this. Saiki just sitting there at the ledge, throw out that laser, just able to catch jumps, air dodges, and more.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get to see their set from that last tournament, right? But so far, we haven't seen FumbLynn land one full confirm on Danny. He might be too light and floaty to actually have to die every time he gets hit like most of the cast. Yeah, and even right there, the human mode forward air at a mid % not linking into anything. Oh, and the forward throw's still enough to do it? Why is that so strong? Definitely out DI, right?
No, maybe bad DI, possibly bad DI, but I guess on maybe a stage like Technodrome, that is just a kill for him.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, maybe looking out for the up throw, and that's why she wanted to hold out. I think that's really the only logical explanation, because that was human mode too. Lucy has her highest weight in that state.
See the jab coming out here from Saiki. Saiki just throwing up that forward air all day. Man, oh man, the hitbox on that move is crazy.
Oh, Narin says forward strong, straight up on the ground. Oh, and he's just looking for these spikes. He knows that down air reaches so far through the stage. And Lucy really does only have one path back with all of her up Bs. So if you're able to time that right, that could be lethal.
So we see Saiki trying to go for that back air. Man, Saiki playing super aggressive right now. Really just feeling in control. FumbLynn has to find some way to get out of this coffin corner situation.
Well, the B reverse into the forward air. Can't extend it any further, though. Okay, Saiki's still very much on the verge of taking another stock here. FumbLynn looking like she can't get her feet planted.
And then we see the grab there into the up throw, and that just kills Max, evidently. That just kills him this stage.
Yep, a little help from Vampire Mode 2. Not gonna hurt, but yeah, Lucy's weight really betraying her here. No way. No way. Falling out of the second hit. I think that might be the only reason FumbLynn still has her third stock intact.
Yeah, especially in that Vampire Mode 2. Might have been able to secure a kill. But FumbLynn right now just playing the teleport game. Just looking to try to stay away, play a little more defensive here. But Saiki really playing with some steam right now.
These two are literally trolling each other. You saw the teleport spam back and forth. I think FumbLynn almost has resigned to her fate in this game. I mean, you're down 2 stocks. It's got to feel pretty bad. It is still a winnable position, but the way Saiki's playing, it doesn't look like he's giving anything up. My God, a down air all the way out there to finish it off.
Yeah, Saiki is just in the zone right now. FumbLynn trying to find some way to squeeze into this, but Saiki sitting at a crisp 97%. I mean, this is still a kill percentage on Danny Phantom. You can still realistically KO this character, this percentage. Man, Saiki is a slippery snake right now, but there goes the strong forward air, able to get that KO.
Yeah, you got to throw your weight around a little bit against Danny, right? Throw those strong aerials out, just kind of crash into him and hope for a trade. At high percents, it's one of your best shots at actually taking a stock. FumbLynn finally getting one on the board, but it is just not looking great for her. Using those DJC fares just to harass Saiki, looking for an opening, but again, the combos have just not been there. That's usually Lucy's calling card. Oh, and all right, there it is. The weight might get you out of the combos, but when one lands, it's gonna kill you.
Yeah, and here we see the down airs, forward airs, and more. FumbLynn might have a chance to get back into this. Does have 3 bars of slime to hold on to, so slime burst is an option if they do take a big hit. If she takes a big hit here, can use that slime burst to stay alive.
Saiki flexing his Smash 4 tech skill here, doing a bunch of perfect pivots in the neutral just to back up, throw attacks while still facing his opponent. Looking so clean. Oh, as I say that, he throws the projectile completely in the wrong direction. But
hey,
still,
it happens, bro.
Yeah, I mean, even with a couple errors in the mix, this guy is looking like an absolute beast. A 2-stock to finish that second game. FumbLynn really on the ropes here. I mean, we saw her make that reverse 3-0 against Solar Flare, but something tells me this is a little different.
Yeah, this is definitely feeling a little bit different here. Saiki just really in the zone in terms of being able to edge guard, in terms of being able to just catch different options. I mean, Laser, as we saw earlier, literally just throwing out Laser, just being able to catch an air dodging FumbLynn or being able to catch one of FumbLynn's jumps, just making your opponent have to use resources. I think that's the big thing that we've seen Saiki do here in this matchup, just making it difficult for FumbLynn to get back to the stage in terms of any tool that Lucy has to be able to recover. If you can just expend resources, make your opponent have to guess, or make it harder for them to get back to the stage in a more non-traditional way, that is how you're able to close out stocks. And Saiki doing that too, just perfection right now.
Yeah, these edge guards are looking absolutely nuts. I mean, Danny is one of those characters who can make it back from the depths. He can really put the pressure on off stage, and we're seeing Saiki reap the rewards of that. FumbLynn, I don't know what she's got to do. I feel like Vampire mode, obviously you're going to hit like a truck and kill Danny at really early percents, but you lose that mobility and you lose that combo game that makes Lucy so threatening. Maybe just, you know, set a combo up in Ghost or Human mode, make a quick switch on the fly to finish it off with something strong in Vampire, but it's a lot easier said than done, especially when he's this hard to combo.
Agreed. So now we're just going to be waiting on the stage pick here. It is 2-0, Saiki, FumbLynn. Man, oh man, you gotta, if you're FumbLynn right here, what are you thinking in terms of stage pick, Mac?
Well, we saw Jellyfish go pretty horribly, and then we saw Technodrome go only marginally better. So maybe something with more platforms in the mix, right? Jellyfish, you can't really predict where it's going to be, or account for it at all times, I should say more accurately. And on Technodrome, the platforms hover above the ledge. So we're going to see Food Dream. Okay, this might be a little bit better, just a wide open field, but you have the cover of some platforms. I don't know if that's really going to open up all that much for FumbLynn, but I was just thinking, what's the opposite of the last two places we saw?
This stage here with the two platforms, I think could work very well for FumbLynn in terms of just being able to escape. Definitely the larger base stage, if you see FumbLynn right there, just walking all the way over to the other side of the stage and just saying, hey, let me take this space, let me just try to set up a little bit of defensive measure going on here. Make it a little bit difficult for Saiki to find some sort of approach.
And you see that even in Ghost mode, Lucy is struggling to combo Danny. That initial exchange from FumbLynn. Wow, and you gotta pay the Ghost mode tax as well, dying super early there as soon as Saiki is able to get a combo of his own started.
It's such a difficult thing with Lucy being able to juggle those modes, because sometimes it's
No
just,
way.
No. Oh, Ooh, I thought I was gonna land too. I was fumbling my own words, man. No pun intended.
Dude, I love the way that he used the slime air dash backwards to try to catch FumbLynn's escape option, meet her halfway back to the stage, and just go for the kill. But I think FumbLynn's playing with fire, staying in Ghost mode so long here. I understand you gotta get the combos going. Yeah, the switch to Vampire are gonna come through. Just not able to land the hits though. It's like he is so slippery.
Yeah, definitely a slippery character. Danny just has so much air mobility. This character's air presence is just absolutely nuts. Oh, great parry.
Yeah, kind of a lucky break there for Saiki. He might have gotten teetered off of that if he had taken the pushback on block. Jab to knock her off stage, setting up with the projectile. And wow, these ledge traps are just so clean, and the easy combo. Neutral B into forward chair right there. Gonna take yet another stock from FumbLynn. She is kind of looking lost for answers.
Yeah, I love the neutral B into the forward chair right there. As you saw, Saiki trying to catch that down air, looks for the down air on the low recovery, but playing patient, and here we go. Saiki forcing FumbLynn off stage here yet again. FumbLynn able to get the grab break, but Saiki has been holding on to that slime for a while.
Yeah, he plays pretty conservatively with his meter, all things considered. Really only using it for the EX air dash, the EX charge aerials sometimes, right? And I feel like that's paying off for him just because he can secure this lead. He can hold on to the 4 stocks for a little longer at least.
See right here, Saiki trying to go for this jet up the ledge, just honestly just continuing the same pressure. There it is. As you said, Mac, looking for that EX chair. I keep saying char.
I know,
Why
dude,
do I keep
it's hard,
saying
it's
char?
hard. It's so funny though that I'm trying to make it stick in my vocabulary, and it is technically correct. I hate to be a stickler, but like I'm like, you know, I gotta say the right shit.
Forward chair, char. We'll get it right.
Charge forward air. But that's too much, you know. Either way, it looks like Saiki is too much. At least for the likes of FumbLynn, who, I mean, if she can't beat him, I don't know who could. Are we seeing the rise of a new #1 player?
Possibly. Look at Saiki just dancing around in neutral, looking for that forward air into the chair yet again.
Snare is what's baked into my brain from the last game. It's a hard habit to break. And man, I can't help but feel like if Saiki slime, no way.
No,
Okay.
come on now, dog. Come on now, dog.
If Saiki was slime canceling some of these jab 1-2-3s that he was doing, he could just get a grab or some other combo starter off of that and turn those strays into so much more damage. It's hard to think of this guy with an even more dangerous combo game, but I think that's really like the only improvement I could even see with the way he's playing Danny. Everything else just looks picture perfect, super optimal, and extremely clean on the execution every time.
Dude is literally playing in the Avatar state right now, man. I mean, everything is just flowing. He is literally tapping into like previous versions of himself. I mean, dude is just like, dude's playing for real, man. I don't know, bro. I do, at least for this bracket right now, I don't know who stops him. Someone's gonna have to be able to take him out. Someone's gonna have to pull an Azul and strike him with lightning on his back.